Dolphins quarterback David Garrard, he was leading Miami's quarterback competition, was supposed to start against the Bucs, but he told our Jeff Darlington before the game he'll undergo arthroscopic knee surgery tomorrow. He'll be out up to a month. Garrard says nothing serious, just needs to be scoped for floating particles, little wear and tear. Bucs taking on the Dolphins. Greg Schiano making his NFL head coaching debut. So Matt Moore led this team last season, and he's going to lead them in Week 1. So the Dolphins now, their opening drive, Reggie Bush says he wants to be the leading rusher, Kurt.
But we'll see. If he can hold up, we saw what he could do down the stretch last year. If he can hold up, he's a really dynamic player.
Had a nice night, 4 carries, 17 yards. Chad Johnson can't squeeze that pass right there.
Still trying to find his comfort level. Another new offense, trying to get comfortable in it, but hopefully he can bounce back.
He says no more media, no more media. But Garrett Blunt, he's looking for a little media attention. 16 yards there, and then it's Blunt up and over.
And the big guy's running hard.
7 carries for 30 yards, gets that touchdown right there. Buccaneers up to 7-0. And Doug Martin is hit by Sean Smith, but keeps going, 10 yards.
And you got to like this, a little change of pace back. You got big LeGarrette Blount you can hand the ball to. He'll pound you a little bit. Then you bring in the little guy that's got a little more shift to him, throw the ball out of the backfield to him. So I like this 1-2 punch.
How about Dan Orlovsky looking for Tyquan Underwood? 47 yards, throws it up in a double coverage. Underwood pulls it down. And then on 3rd and goal, it is Martin. And you talked about it, Kurt. The Buccaneers will enjoy that a 1-2 combo. Martin and LeGarrette Blount. Blunt's trying to fight for his job. Ryan Tannehill now entering the game. Tannehill, of course, signed late, but caught up right away. And it's Charles Clay. And Clay does a nice job, picks up 19 yards. And then it's Tannehill to Julius Pruitt.
Nice ball. I like him. Nice ball, nice catch. But you know that he's got a familiarity with this offense, so he's not behind the 8 ball. And he came in, showed that very quickly, looked very comfortable with what he was doing.
Tannehill now to Clay for 6. Rookie looked real sweet tonight as the Buccaneers go on and win it to 20-7. But Ryan Tannehill, you know what? Everything I've heard about him in camp, coaching staff has been impressed, and he proved it tonight.
You know, it looked really good. I mean, physically, he's a specimen. You saw the ball coming out of his hands, was flying around. He was making throws down the field, the quick throws, felt very comfortable in the pocket. So I really like what he did. But we got to remember, it's still early. First preseason game, wasn't playing against the starters, wasn't playing with their starters. So I think it was a good debut, exactly what you want to get out of a young guy. Confidence, people feeling good about him in the organization, but still a ways to go before I think he wins this starting spot.
But you definitely think now the competition's on. I mean, there is potential for him to be in the mix here.
Well, I think the great thing is they're in a situation where they have Matt Moore, with Gerard being out for at least some period of time, but Matt Moore, who did so well for him down the stretch last year, so they know they can win with him. And now you've got the young guy, and you can really evaluate this. You don't have to push the envelope with Tannehill, but if he comes out and plays like this and feels comfortable, you like what he does in the offense, then you can make that move. But I think it's a great situation because they do have a veteran and then the young guy that they can bring along, and whenever he gets ready, bang, then they can put him in.